New home. One of the biggest businesses in the tri-state plans a move to the center of the riverfront, but it didn't come without help from Cincinnati and Hamilton County. Good afternoon, everyone. It is a move that's expected to change the shape of business at both the banks and in the rest of the tri-state.
Yeah, General Electric plans to move a new center to the banks, and today Hamilton County and Cincinnati leaders met at Great American Ballpark to talk about financial incentives to bring the center and its hundreds of jobs to that part of the city. Local 12's Jeff Hirsh joins us now with what was offered. And good afternoon, Jeff.
Well, good afternoon, John. On a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being terrible and 10 being incredible, this is about a 6,000. I mean, this is really a genuinely huge boost for downtown Cincinnati and particularly for the banks. There will be 1,800 new jobs coming to the downtown bank city of Cincinnati into the banks area. The banks is several years old. And of course, the banks has gotten off to a pretty good start. The apartments here are always full. The restaurants are, now some of them are having problems in the off season, but the restaurants, most of the spaces are filled. You're going to be building more apartments, and now they're going to have a 10-story office building. You can take a look at some of the renderings that were given between the platform as to where it's going to be and another building, and then the larger building where the GE shared services facility will go. This is things like IT, personnel, human resources, things like that. It's the only one in the United States. There'll be people coming in from all over. They have 5 in the world. This is the only one in the United States. Safe to say the powers that be were very excited.
This really is a monumental deal for the city, county, and state. I want to welcome GE to Hamilton County and Cincinnati.
The quality of life in the city is being impacted by what we see here. Certainly there will be people who will relocate to the city and to the county, and with them, they will bring those jobs that average almost $80,000 a year each. That is not small money. That is not a small impact. And I have no interest in picking apart this deal. I think all of us can find things in this deal that we're not necessarily pleased with. But on balance, there is nothing wrong with this deal. There is no real downside to it.
Now, to make this deal possible, the state, the city, and the county all are providing financial incentives. There's a state tax credit that adds up to about $66 million. There's a city tax credit, the same percentage as the state, 85%. The city has to do what the state did. That runs about $39 million for the city. And there's a property tax abatement. That's about $12.5 million. But there will be $90 million in private investment to build this building. And according to a study by the University of Cincinnati, when you count in the jobs that this building will bring, the people who will work here, the support jobs, there'll be other jobs, other things that will come in here, construction jobs. They're talking about an economic impact of $1 billion a year. Once this thing is finished in a few years. Construction is supposed to start 2014, and it's supposed to be done in 2 years. So we're talking about a really, really huge signature project in the banks, a big boost for downtown Cincinnati. Live at Great American Ballpark. Jeff Hirsh, Local 12 News, back to you.
Yeah, Jeff is excited too. All right, thank you so much, Jeff. And it is a coup for the city, and we will, of course, continue to follow this landmark decision throughout the day on Local 12 and on local12.com.